We're in the same room.
We're in the same room. Sorry, I was still doing the sticker trend.
We're doing really well, I see. We're doing good with this.
We're doing fantastic.
Yeah, this
Week.
so exciting to be here. I'm allergic to your state, so I'm not loving it. But yeah, it's hot here too.
It's hot. It's humid. I told a therapist the other day that it feels like somebody is suffocating you with a hot, wet towel pressed to your face. Like that's the humidity level and heat here. That was really specific. He was like, think he was concerned.
I'd be concerned too. He's like, what's happening in your life that we haven't covered yet?
And then he was like, so 75 was a great temperature. You're going to 65.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I kept bringing the number down.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I'm in Colorado, so it's been really funny because every day when I get dressed, I'm like jeans, sweatshirt, and then I come outside and I'm like, ooh, going back inside, shorts, tank top. Like I don't know how to get this.
Well, that's like the same thing last year because I was in Colorado visiting you at this time last year, and I literally
It was
the same
so cold.
week. Yeah, and it was like 40 degrees.
It
and I
was.
was like putting away my winter clothes. I had to pull them back out and be
Literally.
like, sweatshirts,
I know.
sweaters, all the thing, and I loved it. I felt so good. I was so happy there.
I know. We live very different temperature lives.
We really do. And then it was like Hoa season there the whole time.
It did. It rained.
Yeah, I have
the
so many
whole
pictures
time.
where I was like,
Yeah,
we were in like Sonic, and I was like, Edward Cullen.
I know. We're not going to sing again, but yeah,
No.
it was Hoa Hoa Ho's. Okay, what are we doing today?
We are just chit-chatting, talking about summer reads and summer book adaptations come into screen in the next 2 months that we're interested in.
Yeah, and I know we did a whole like news adaptations episode, but we really wanted to just talk about summer. And it was funny because in our discussion about summer and the episodes we're going to do this summer, we even said, hey, maybe we should try and keep it shorter. So let's see if that happens.
Because y'all, my attention span in summer, gone.
Right. It is hard to listen to an hour-long podcast episode in the summer. Also, you have more people around you in the summer.
Yeah.
The kids are home and and then you're not really like driving far because there's no activities, so you can't really like listen. So yeah, we hear you.
Yeah,
We
my
get
whole
you.
routine is off.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, no, it is. Totally.
Yeah, so I don't feel like my podcast listening routine is happening.
Yeah.
These past couple of weeks. So we're going to keep it short and sweet, or at least attempt to, because
We're gonna try.
yapper.
We'll see. We're ambitious with our yapping.
Blabbermouth since birth. Well, I mean, that's my dad's nickname for me. So
Oh my God, rude. Okay, anyways. Go.
since my childhood. Great. Anything you're reading you want to share for the class?
No, not really. I mean, I think what am I reading right now? I don't even know, to be honest. I'm in a slump because I read the Mile High book and I actually liked it. And then I was like, I'm going to take a romance break. So I just haven't started anything because I'm trying
Got
to
it.
figure out what I'm going to read. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. What about you?
I am starting In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead.
Ooh.
It's like a thriller. It's our book club pick.
Okay.
All of us DNF'd our last book.
Which was Masters of Death.
Yeah, it's really clever the way it's written,
Mm-hmm.
but there's almost too much fluff in it that the plot keeps getting lost.
Yikes. Okay. Yeah.
Because, like, I love her sarcasm in the book. Highlighted several lines. But then I would be like, wait, what are we even talking about anymore? Why are we introducing 6 new characters and the plot has not moved forward?
Yeah, that's a problem.
So yeah, we all ended up, this is our thriller book of the summer. 'Cause we're a
Cool.
summer thriller.
Yeah.
So I'll let you know.
All right.
And then writing projects, any updates?
Yeah, so I finished my read through of what I'm officially calling my second draft. So I'm officially on my third draft
Nice.
and I'm trying really hard to get it done like in the next week or so. I need to write some things and I've got some editing to do obviously to send the beta readers. So that's kind of my next big step is beta readers. I'm very nervous about it because it's fine. It's one thing when I'm reading it. It's another thing when other people are reading
That's
it.
why I'm not adding to my TBR. My TBR is your draft.
Yay! Yeah, I hope I can get it to you like next week. That's my goal. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I'm excited. I'm very excited to read it.
I'm excited for you to read it. I'm also excited for you to give me feedback with your analytical, like I've read a lot of books kind of mind because I have read it a couple times and I have found holes and I found like pacing issues and things like that. that I'm going to try and fix. And then it's like, okay, I've done all I can do. So you tell me what's wrong with it. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. Yeah.
Perfect. I also tend to read books now also of like, how do you pull it out for like a screenplay?
Oh, yeah.
And there's some books I can read and I'm like, oh, lift, like an immediate lift, and
Yeah.
the whatever needs to drop drops. And so like I'll tell you if you've got that too.
Yeah, I think my book would be a fantastic TV series. So if any producers you're listening and you want to produce a book about a ballet dancer who rediscovers her joy at a coffee shop with an indie rock band, let me know.
I'm here for it because I'm so tired of the doctors who go to the small town and find their new beginnings.
Yeah, no. This is like I have nothing, like there's nothing I can do. Like I was not born for anything else because all I did was dance. So what the heck do I do? That's perfect. Yeah, it's good. I think it'll be good.
I like that. All right. Summer books and adaptations coming out that we're very excited about. Kicking it off, we are going in chronological order with what, because
the dates by the time.
yeah,
Okay.
because I have
No,
the type A.
I'm here for it.
So if I'm looking at our notes and I was like, whoops, I forgot to move that one up. So we're kicking it off with the Vampire Lestat, which is perfect. Talking Twilight last week.
I know. I am really excited about this one. So I read the Anne Rice Vampire Chronicles many moons ago and loved them. We actually talked about this in the Twilight episode because I compared them because I think I read the Vampire Chronicles before I read Twilight. And the show is like really good.
The show is fantastic. Like I watched the show, I get really sucked in. It is very dark. Like you have to go in with a mindset of like, I'm gonna watch some dark stuff.
Well, yeah. Well, I think where the movie with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise was very much like vampires, aren't they hot? The show really digs into like her actual material and like, I think a lot of people were surprised that that Lestat and Louis had a relationship in the TV show, and I was like, did y'all read the book? Because in the books, there's very much like a romantic tension between them. So it was really interesting, yeah. And as you know, Queen of the Damned, it's my favorite movie, and it doesn't follow the book at all. But
I can actually watch Queen of the Damned.
It's so delicious. It's Stuart Townsend, like.
We may just have to put it on after we're done recording.
Yeah. It's such a fun. So Stuart Townsend is in the movie, and then the lead singer of Korn, I believe, wrote all the original music for it. So he's like this like gothic heavy metal. It's so great. The music is so great. So anyways, but I'm excited to see how the TV show treats it because it is my favorite book. We're at my favorite point in the Vampire Chronicles, and it's when Lestat decides that he's so unhappy with being a vampire. He doesn't like all the vampire stuff, and so he's like, I'm going to start a rock band. Like you do.
Well, I mean, it's just like teenage rebellion, right?
Oh, it really is.
Garage band.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and the best part about it is he becomes uber famous because he's like, I'm a vampire, and everybody's like, yeah, I'm a vampire. Like, it's very interesting. But yeah, and then he awakens an ancient vampire who wants to murder everybody, so it's fine.
Yeah. Okay, see, this is very interesting because so the way the show works is the first 2 seasons were Interview with a Vampire, that book, correct?
Yeah.
And so season 3 is going to be the Lestat, the Vampire Lestat is what it's doing. But we ended season 2, now that I'm thinking about it, with the Interview publishing.
Yeah. And that's what happens in the book.
Oh, okay.
But then, and I think, I could be saying all the wrong things. So they kind of like break up because the interview.
They did. That's how they ended.
Yeah, the interview like drives a wedge between them, and then they're like really depressed and unhappy vampires for a long time. And then Lestat literally like wakes up one day and he's like, screw this, I'm gonna start a band. There's also another book in there that doesn't get a lot of attention called The Body Thief. And it kind of, I can't remember if it happens after Queen of the Damned. I think it happens before Queen of the Damned. And it's kind of like the in-between story, like what's happening. But Lestat is essentially very lonely because Louis left him. And he's mad. And he's like, Louis did this whole thing. He so why can't I, basically? And so the rock band is Lestat's way of like saying a big F you to the man, which is like the way that the vampires live. So But yeah, in doing so, he wakes up an ancient vampire who wants to murder everybody.
Excellent.
And she does. In the book, actually, there's a lot more casualty that happens because of Lestat's actions. And Louis comes back and all the vampires come to help kill her. So it's very interesting. But see, in the movie Queen of the Damned, he ends up with a girl. Lestat and this girl end up together, and I actually really loved that. I loved that storyline, but that's not in the book at all.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I will be very excited because I do really like the TV show. I have not read the book.
Yeah, I don't think you need to. The thing of it is, that's so cool. So the guy that plays Lestat in the TV show, Sam Reed, yummy. He actually did a rock show to promote the TV show the other day, and I saw it on Instagram, and I was like, "Whoa, no, this is him actually!" Like he performed as Lestat, and I was like, "This is freaking genius."
He's beautiful. Like that. When we were writing the script before recording, I was saying like he really draws me in as an actor and like does the luring vampire really, really well.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're watching my cat who looked like he was about to knock over our whole setup.
He was about to join us.
Yeah. And the whole time, because you don't know if you really should like Lestat or not. Because I do think they do the morally gray very well.
Yeah.
In the show.
Both of them, honestly.
Both of them. Yeah. Like you're like 1 minute you love them and the next minute you're like, no, absolutely not. You're
toxic.
So problematic, so terrible.
I mean, they freaking turned a child into a vampire.
Yeah.
To keep her as a doll.
Yes. So
yeah, problems. So yeah, very excited for that. I will be watching. And my husband said that he wanted to watch the whole series over with me again. So that's my summer plan.
So it's on AMC, debuting June 7th.
That's like tomorrow.
Yeah, you can actually watch the show on Netflix right now too. So
if you don't
have AMC, you can watch it on Netflix. At least the first 2 seasons. You won't be able to watch the current. But yeah, I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to that one. All right, moving on. The Every Summer After by Carly Fortune is her best-selling debut novel about a second chance romance between Persephone, Percy Fraser, and Sam Florrick, set in Ontario's cottage country. Told in a they now structure, the story flashes back over 6 summers of their deep friendship and deep love. Oh, and their first love, and ended in heartbreak, and follows Percy as she returns for a funeral and must confront the past and their undeniable connection. And so that's been adapted into a show called Every Year After that's debuting on Prime Video June 10th. Neither one of us have read this book.
No, I haven't read them. Honestly, I hadn't even heard of these. I just don't think I'm in that genre. Like, that's not a genre I typically read.
Contemporary, almost a grief romance, right? Because there's always like a grief theme in those books.
It reminds me, you reading the synopsis reminds me a lot of a book that I love called Love and Other Words by, it's that duo that write romance together. Shoot, I'll put it in the show notes. Can't remember their name, but I bought the book and then absolutely loved it. I didn't think I would like the time hopping because I'm not I don't love that in books. Yeah. And this book, Love and Other Words, which I'm wondering if this one is similar, like you would literally read a chapter and then you go back in time and read a chapter until the stories merge.
Oh, interesting.
It was really good actually, but I am interested in this show at least.
I think I'm very interested, obviously, because, following like Bridgerton and like Heated Rivalry and then Off Campus, like people are saying like it fits in that romance kind of ideal.
Well, in the cast.
Yeah, this cast is very good. So it's Sadie Sokro as Percy and Matt Cornett as Sam.
I don't know what Matt has been in, but I recognize him hardcore. I'm going to look this up. Because I was like,
I'm sure.
Yeah, because I saw him, and when I first heard that this was being adapted, I was like, well, I could care less. Like, this is another, Bay. It was like, now we're going into Bay.
It felt like we were trying to replace The Summer I Turned Pretty, right?
Yes, and I think it has like similar vibes. It definitely reminded me of that because there's 2 brothers in it, and so I was like, wait, are we doing this again?
You're like, yeah, the brother love triangle thing kind of bothers me.
Oh my god, yes, he plays the alien in Zombies 3. You guys, this is how I know where he's from, and I thought he was adorable.
I haven't watched the Zombies.
My kids love the zombies movies.
No, my kids thought they were cringe.
Okay, well, he's in them, and yeah, and he's 27, so we're okay. And yeah, that's so funny. I'm like, I'm gonna have to show the girls, my teenage girls are gonna be like, what? But yeah, so there's brothers. So I was really worried that it was gonna be another. I don't love.
The brother love triangle creeps
I
me out.
hate that. Like, I don't. How do you?
Especially that, I think that was my one issue with Summer I Turned Pretty, them being all
Yeah.
family friends and like the
They also,
encouragement of that. It just felt,
well, and the fact that like she basically slept with both brothers, like that's not right.
nah.
That's not. So I was worried about that. I don't know if this has a similar thing, but I will say, in the slump that is life without off campus, I do feel like this might be a thing. We'll see.
I think it will. I mean, it says it's perfect for fans of summer romance. So I
Okay.
think it's gonna bring that like summer vibe, where you're at the lake, at the beach, or whatever, and like,
I think they're at a
the
bay.
potential.
I saw that they're at a bay.
Well, the bays in Texas are very hot and gross.
There's no romance happening in Texas bay, let me tell you.
Jellyfish.
Oh, so many jellyfish.
Sound gross. Okay, well, we have it on our list as like a TBR maybe to throw on there, and
Yeah.
maybe we'll do a deep dive if we both watch it and then read it, and we're like, oh, let's.
Yeah, I would like to read it. I went onto the library while we were
Yeah.
sitting here and added it, and I'm 92nd in line, so we'll keep you posted.
I also feel like I have another one of her books here that I got by, I don't know, I just picked up, and it's not
Yeah.
this one though.
Interesting.
And so it's like, oh, I need
We'll have to look.
because I like to thematically put my books out, so I was putting all my summer books out,
I love that idea.
and so like I start switching books during the year, like
Oh
what's
my
on
God.
display around my house.
Why am I not doing this?
Books are decoration.
Okay.
Go with the theme.
All right, especially now with the painted spines. I can't. Okay.
Okay, excellent. Next up, Heartstopper Forever movie, and this one we are really just highlighting very top.
We're going to
top of-
skim. Yeah, because we've talked about it a lot, but we're also going to do a deep dive when this comes out. I'm very excited for this. I am sad that it's a movie and not a series. I'm not going to lie. I was hoping for another season, but the movie will end it. And we all know how it ends because the last episode of the webtoon came out a few weeks ago. And then the final, like, actual book installment, so it's just the webtoon in novel form, is coming out this month. So it's bittersweet. Heartstopper is over. I mean, Heartstopper has been going on for almost 10 years.
Yeah,
because
it's gonna be like a long time.
Yeah, because she released it as a webtoon. So
Right.
very excited for this. If you haven't watched Heartstopper, you need to.
Hint, hint. Me.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
Well, we are in Pride Month, and it is one of the best representations I have ever seen of what it is like to be a teenager and be queer. They have, obviously, the main characters are a couple, Nick and Charlie, but then there's trans representation, there's lesbian representation. It's just, there's asexual representation. They do such a good job of what it is to be a teenager and exploring all of that. So I highly recommend it. Highly.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
Next is 5-Star Weekend. So that is a 2023 novel by Eileen Hildebrand about a recently widowed food blogger, Hollis Shaw, who hosts a reunion with her 4 friends from different stages of her life at her Nantucket home to cope with grief and secrets. The book explores themes of friendship, love, and self-discovery as a woman confronts personal struggles, including a potential cancer diagnosis, a career scandal, marital issues, and online drama, all while Hollis's daughter chronicles the weekend.
Wow. Is this a series or a movie?
It's a series. And so it's debuting on Peacock July 16th. And Jennifer Garner's the star as Hollis Shaw.
I mean, okay, interesting. I'm going to give you an interesting perspective. As a 40-something-year-old woman, it's nice to see the representation of an older group of people going for the summer.
Right.
But it doesn't sound interesting. I'm like, I just want to watch teenagers fall in love at the bay. What are you talking about? No,
That's because we're a product of the 2000s.
I will totally watch this. I do have this book has been sitting on my Kindle, like waiting for me because I heard it was going to be adapted. I heard Jennifer Garner was involved and I was like, oh, I want to read this. So I do want to read this one this summer. I think it would be a good summer read for sure.
I think it would be a really good summer read. It kind of gives me Happy Place vibes from Emily Henry a little bit. But
Okay, I haven't read that one yet. I'm trying to get it from the library.
Okay.
I'm 16th in line.
But I feel like this would be the same vibe. That would be people in their 30s. This might be like older.
Yeah.
It's sounding like, I don't know, it could be interesting. It also feels like I am so influenced by summer reads and like whatever food they're talking about. I immediately am like, I need to sit outside and eat.
I mean,
So
that is actually a thing, because I feel like as soon as it's summer, we do the same thing at my house. I'm always like, what kind of pasta salad can I make for us to eat outside?
yeah.
By the pool, or whatever. Like, we always like start to go outside. And I love when you're reading a book and they incorporate those things. I'm like, now I'm thinking about my novel and I'm like, did they eat food in my novel? They do. They don't eat delicious food, but they eat food.
See, I'm definitely a person who reads, and if you like give me just a slight description of the food, I'm gonna be like, but for this being Nantucket, lobster rolls.
Oh yeah, there
Or
has to be.
I want a lobster roll, and if there's not, I'm gonna be upset.
Like a clam bake moment, maybe.
Oh, probably. They'll probably do a clam bake, but I'm gonna lobster roll. I don't know if you know this about me, but lobster rolls are my absolute favorite food.
Side note, if you could go anywhere for the summer,
Maine.
yeah, like you're done, that's where you'd be.
I swear, Maine is the place I'm meant to be. Like I tell people all the time, it's got mountains, it's got ocean, it's got art, it's got lobster. I'm sold.
And
I
you're
don't.
so close to Canada if you need to skip
Yeah,
over,
it's
talk to
cold
them.
weather. I feel like this is where
It's so funny.
where my soul belongs. But I've never been to Maine. I'm purely on vibes. Like
Yeah.
I look at Maine all the time, and as a food policy person, they do amazing things in food policy up there.
Yeah.
And I just look at Maine, and I'm like, I think that's where I'm meant to be. I think that's where my soul calls me, but I have not been. But people who I know who've been to Maine or are from Maine, all the time I'll tell them this, and they go, "Oh yeah, I could see you really fitting in Maine." I was like, "Thank you."
You're like, thank you. That's all I want in my life. That's funny. You want to go to Maine and I want to go to the Pacific Northwest.
I mean, I'd be fine with Seattle too. I'd be honest.
Seattle in a heartbeat, man.
Yeah.
So now we need to go to the beach and read books. I'm feeling, but it needs to be a northern beach. Like, I don't need to get in the water. I just want to be cool.
I was like, listen, I know a beach, like park here we could go sit on and pretend.
It's so hot.
It is really hot. I was also like, saw this lake the other day. It was like gators, and I was like, cool.
You're like,
Guys, Texas water is scary. Oh, you have to be. This is a state where you have to survive.
I mean, I feel like we need to plan a couple of so we needed to plan a Maine trip for this book, and then we need to do an Emily Henry summer up in Michigan.
Yeah, we have.
And
to
then
do
we need to
Michigan.
do a Twilight Forks moment.
You know what? Happy Place takes place in Maine.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm trying to get it from the library.
Okay. I was like, we can just do Maine for Emily Henry too,
Okay, great. I love it.
and all Stephen King.
Oh, ew.
But that's what he
Except
writes a lot of his books.
Except The Shining is, in Estes Park, the hotel there. We can go stay there and see if it's haunted.
Great.
So,
That sounds actually really fun.
yeah. I think one of our other cousins has done that.
I know. I was about to say,
Yes.
they did do that. And I also have a cookbook called Food to Die For, and it's like recipes from all these haunted places around
Oh my God,
the
I love
U.S.
that.
And one of them my parents stayed at for their honeymoon. And so I have it's the muffins recipe. However, ironically, I made one of these recipes for my kids and I during Halloween, week of Halloween, and then I had an allergic reaction to the food.
Oh, dear.
And I was like, oh, ironically,
It's trying to kill you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How hilarious would it be if we did a whole episode about cookbooks? I don't think our audience would be interested. Niche cookbooks.
No, I'm like, do you see how many niche cookbooks I have over there?
You do have a lot of niche cookbooks.
I have a whole garden cocktail book too, like how to grow cocktails in your garden.
Oh my God, I love that.
So I have a very niche cookbook, and then I have my Food to Die For cookbook that I love because it tells stories and it's really fun. And I pull it out. I have my Halloween cookbooks are put away right now, but
I love that. I don't get to buy cookbooks. We have too many food allergies in my house. So I can't just buy a cookbook and open it. So I don't have niche cookbooks. I'm a little jealous of your niche cookbook collection.
thank you. Well, first of all, I buy them because they're art. Second of all, then I get really ambitious and I'm like, I'm going to make this.
Ambitious cookbooks. Yeah.
And then now people give them to me as gifts.
I love that. That's cute. Okay, cool. All right, what's next?
That's actually it. We said we were going to keep it short today.
Did it? Oh my God, we're not even at 30 minutes. Look at us. Okay, so we talked about the adaptations we're excited about for the summer. What books are when you're adding books to your TBR, what are you looking for?
Well, if we're going off the same theme of food and like feeling you have to cook, I read the 7 year slip every year in the summer.
Yeah, you talked about that last episode.
I know
My
it's
TBR.
sitting on my desk in there because I just keep looking and I'm like,
It's not.
not yet. But when I read it, I will post pictures of the food I make reading this book because like they talk about a summer fettuccine they make.
Oh my god.
And I found a recipe that I make now like for me to have that when I'm
Yeah.
reading it. So last summer I read this book, made my summer fettuccine and my lemon pie to go with it because also lemon pie is a big thing in the book. And 3 years ago when I first read this book, I developed a lemon pie recipe
Oh,
based off the description in the book, and
Yeah.
then like have a lemon pie recipe that I
oh
make.
my god. Okay, send me this recipe.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll start there again. If I'm reading and I find recipes I really want, I'll find a way to, or food they describe in the book, I'll start cooking.
Yeah, I would love that. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember this. When we were younger, your mom listened to these books that were about a caterer in Aspen who solved murders.
Oh, the Janet Ivanovich books I played.
I was obsessed with those for a while. I would actually like get them.
That was so good.
Well, as a teenager, but they were so fun to read because she describes in detail the food she's making for all of the events and stuff.
I wish we could find a friend, but I'm not gonna find my mom. I will just Google make sure this was correct. But I'm pretty sure it's Janet Ivanovich because my mom loved her.
Yeah, it was like a whole series about a caterer who lived in Aspen, which is ironic because now I live in Colorado. So funny. I've been thinking a lot about summer reads because I actually feel like I'm going to be able to read this summer. I don't often I have always had my own business, and so usually during the summer I'm still working full time while my kids are summering. But I'm not working full time anymore. I changed the structure of my business so I could focus more on my writing and on this podcast. Yeah, so I'm excited. So I've been looking for books to read this summer, and I was going to start like a big fantasy series, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do that or if I'm like more want to do like the short, fun books. So I've been adding a lot, like a lot of like I'm just putting them on my Kindle so I can decide, as I go.
I feel like I always want to do like some kind of beach like theme, even like if I do fantasy in the summer, I'm probably gonna gear towards something that's like mermaidy, or like
Yeah, I like that.
or piratey because I feel like ocean.
I do like that. I am reading Abby Jimenez's Just for the Summer, which because it had summer in the title, and it was the end to the 3-book arc that I'm reading, which I still haven't figured out how it's related to the other 2 books, but once I do, I'll let you know.
I think this one is actually with the caterer is Diane Mott Davidson.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Yes, Diane Mott Davidson. Okay. Yes. And what are they called though? Like, what's the name of it's like
the Goldie Bear Culinary Mystery is one of them, but like, okay.
Yes.
That must be it. Those sound fun.
Well, so we would do them on audiobook.
Yeah. Yes. Do you remember Talking Book World that was here? It was like a place you literally just went and rented audiobooks, like like Blockbuster.
Dude, why don't we have this anymore?
Because streaming services kill the vibe.
I was actually explaining to my kids what Blockbuster was one day, and they were like, wait a minute, are you serious? Like you walked in and you looked at a wall of movies, and I'm like, yeah, and then you had to decide. You would take it home, you'd put it in your DVD player, and you might not like it. And that was it. You
were strictly going off of the synopsis on the back, and the cover of like, would you want it?
Yeah. My husband and I once rented this horrible vampire movie that still haunts me to this day. I have nightmares about it.
I also miss Blockbuster for the games.
Oh, yeah.
You could rent games. And like in a world where every video game costs $75, all summer we'd be going and renting video games, and you could either play through it the whole weekend or you could like start it and see if you wanted to purchase it.
Yeah, I love that. I miss that so much.
Yeah, because when the world was affordable.
I mean, summer nostalgia at its best, because that's literally like what we would do all summer.
Yeah.
Go to Blockbuster and get games and movies.
Or the library and do books, or Barnes & Noble and do books.
I will say, I do feel like libraries are having a major resurgence, and especially like where I live, the libraries are like decked out. Like they are here for the moment, and they have like multiple copies of every book. So like even though I'm 92nd in line for this book, I guarantee you in like a week they will get another copy. And I feel like where libraries felt like a little bit more like you could never find what you want. I feel like now our libraries have everything.
Yeah, no, they are really catering to like the current books. And I know like I've heard an interesting or read an article, it was on NPR, I don't remember, about libraries doing ebooks.
Yeah.
And like how expensive ebooks are for libraries to purchase to then rent out, but also like them recognizing that might be where they need to go.
Yeah, and audiobooks. Like our
Yeah,
library,
same,
you can get a
audiobooks.
ton of like any book you want in audiobook form. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that we got to record in person and talk about our summer and summer adaptations and reads. Let us know what you are excited about, which adaptations you're going to be watching. You know, would you be interested in a watch party or a book club? Let us know. We're dreaming up some things for our Patreon and how we're going to grow, and these are some things we're talking about. So yeah, let us know what you'd be interested in.
I mean, if y'all really wanted like book recipes, I'd be willing to start throwing some out there.
I feel like that would be fantastic for our Patreon. Like if you
If
want
we
book
did like a book
recipes.
club with a book recipe.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to talk after this. So we succeeded. Our ambition was ambitious, but we did it. We created a short episode for you.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Because we're in person. I feel like when we get on the Zoom, we talk too much, maybe.
I think, well, because I think we debriefed and talked about all the little extra things before we got recording. And when we hop on the calls, we are just like finding 2 hours in our busy schedules to like throw everything in there one time.
So real. That's so real. Well, let us know. So I will put out a poll for format and time, and I'll put out a poll for summer books and adaptations that you recommend or excited about. And yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Look how cute we are.